Developing news now. Northern Territory Chief Minister Michael Gunner has called on the federal government to allow the return of alcohol to remote Indigenous communities. In a Sky News exclusive, he's just spoken to Matt Cunningham, who joins me live now. Matt, why is Mr Gunning calling for this to happen?
Well, Christy, Michael Gunner has just been out in Arnhem Land. Now, he says that Aboriginal people should have control over their own affairs, and that's why he says they should have the ability to decide whether or not alcohol is consumed in their communities. Now, under the intervention back in 2007, almost all of the Northern Territory was made dry. Now, these communities can apply for a permit to allow the consumption of alcohol in a controlled setting on those communities, usually in some kind of social club. But Michael Gunner says it requires the support of the federal Indigenous Affairs Minister for that to happen. But he's explained a bit about why he believes people should be allowed to drink alcohol in these communities.
There are quite a few communities that have done the work, put the plan in place and said, why can't we have a social club down the road? You know, family-friendly, playground at the back, responsible service of alcohol, get to play some pool, watch the footy on the TV. Like, I could do that in Darwin. Why can't you do that in some of these places? Why? Because they're Aboriginal? Like, you know, let's be fair.
Of course, Christy, this is also going to raise questions about the harm that we see caused by alcohol here in the Northern Territory. In fact, there's a report in the Australian newspaper today talking about this Indigenous suicide epidemic and the violence suffered particularly by women and children. We know that that's often driven by alcohol consumption. I asked the Chief Minister about that. He said that his government was already putting in place some of the toughest alcohol restrictions in the country and that they should apply across the board, but that shouldn't stop people from having a drink in their community if that's what they want to do.
I think it's too general to say you can drink in Darwin but you can't drink at Yirrkala. What are the things that we can do that are fair, that provide equality, while also protecting against the harm of alcohol? And at the moment, we've gone from a very blunt approach from Canberra about saying, nah, you're just off. And so we've got to work through that. And I genuinely believe that you've got to put locals in control.
Christy, Michael Gunner says that there are about 30 communities in the Northern Territory who have already put together alcohol management plans to the federal Indigenous Affairs Minister. We have asked Ken Wyatt if he wants to come on and speak about this issue or if he wants to respond, and we'll let you know when we do hear a response from Ken Wyatt.